Announcing VertiBird, the new electric-powered copter with rotor blades that actually lift it into flight and precision controls that make you the VertiBird's pilot. Use your piloting skills to perform even difficult rescues. Hover into position. You got him! The VertiBird, the copter it takes you to fly. The VertiBird electric copter comes with space capsule, landing pad, life craft, and astronaut. From
The Enclave.
Hey, welcome. Atomic Radio Hour, post-nuclear podcast. I'm your host, Vince.
And I'm your not alone host, Olive.
And I'm not in jail, special guest cop.
You're freshly jailbroken?
He's on leave.
He's on leave.
I got this get out of jail free card.
Oh, so it's canon. Kyle's out of jail.
Yeah, Kyle's out of jail.
I didn't do it, Vince stole.
We can talk about this later, but you know what you did.
Yeah, you do know what you did. And you can't blame it on Bentley either.
Yeah. He's fighting in the Neo-Vietnam conflict.
So, Vince, what are we talking about this episode?
Whoa, we're just going to get right into it. We're not going to talk about our days?
No, we can talk about our days.
All right.
I mean, what are we talking about? How's your day going?
You know.
I actually don't.
No,
Please enlighten me.
You know, it's been a fucking time. 2020 is a weird time. I thought the first meme of the year was going to be that new guy meme.
I've, never seen it.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because I remember waking up on the 1st and being like, oh, this is an awful meme to start the year off. And then we bombed a country.
And now there's an $80 million bounty on the President of America's head.
Yeah, so, you know, it's
So, 2020, everyone.
Now there's Tom Hanks meme.
Tom
Yeah, there's
Hanks?
Tom
I haven't
Hanks
seen the
memes.
Tom Hanks meme yet.
They're from the Golden Globes.
Can we talk about how fast memes, change?
Yeah, I know. They evolve too quick.
Yeah.
I feel like an old timer.
Me?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like an old timer.
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel every day.
Every day you wake up, your bones
You're
creak.
yelling at the kids on your lawn.
Yeah, dude, they won't get the fuck off my lawn. Go play stickball somewhere else. What's the name of the game with the stick and the hoop? Where you chase the hoop down the road with a stick. I think hoop stick is a little too easy.
Hoop
stick?
It's just hoop stick.
Do you want me to ask my assistant?
Sure.
Okay, Google. Define hoop stick.
On the website wardnick.com, they say, noun a light stick used by children for rolling a hoop. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
You're right.
Is it just called hoop stick?
Yeah, it's called hoop stick.
I couldn't hear her. I hope it picked it up.
She was really... I told her to be quiet before the show.
Oh, wow. Did she whisper?
No, she just I put the volume really low.
Oh, okay. What about you, Kyle?
Been good.
Yeah?
Been good. Been in jail.
Kyle's got a felony. Kyle the felon.
I
Special
heard you're a
guest
heavy
felon
drinker
Kyle.
now.
Yeah.
Have you quit cigarettes yet? No, that's Bentley.
They have a VR in jail, so I've been doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite VR game right now?
Yeah.
Beat Saber.
Really?
I love Beat Saber.
See, now...
I moved on to the hard difficulty.
Oh, yeah? What's the highest?
Expert Plus, right?
Expert Plus.
I think they should do for the consoles, because you can't download your own games. They should have for the consoles where Guitar Hero Rock Band, you could download the Nickelback pack.
Oh, they have
They
that.
have that.
Oh, do they really? God,
Yeah,
damn,
there's a
beat me
Green
to
Day,
it.
Panic, Imagine Dragons, and a bunch of Monster Cat songs.
Wow, I feel bad for anybody who downloaded the Imagine Dragons pack.
I downloaded a song.
Did
Some
you?
of them are good. Some of the charts are good.
I don't know. I don't like Imagine Dragons. They're one of those bands where it's okay. I heard that
I liked
Thunder
the earlier
song.
stuff.
I liked them before they were cool.
That's usually bands with me. I like them before they're cool.
Oh, dude, you and our other friend showed me Ghost, and I
Yeah.
never thought you'd be a Ghost guy.
Yeah.
All right.
As you like to call it, Scooby-Doo music.
It just sounds like Scooby-Doo chase music.
It's
It does.
incredible.
But it's so
though.
good. All right,
It's really good.
episode 79.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about vertibirds.
Ooh. I got the instructions.
All right.
We talked about that on a previous highlight.
Yeah. I will never forgive Chris for what he did to me.
See, I always thought you just never forgive me, but
No, well, I mean, we could talk about it in a minute. Hold on. Designed for a series of VTOL crafts, vertical takeoff and landing crafts, the Vertibird Mark I, or the XVB-01, became the primary tilt-wing aircraft for the U.S. military. Deployed by the Department of Defense as early as 2072, some companies tried to make their own versions and then sell it to the military. Following the success of the initial design, the military commenced work on a superior model, hoping to improve on virtually every aspect: better armor, weapons, speed, and cargo capacity. I get all of my lore off of Fallout.wiki.com. By the year 2077, when the Great War breaks out, the new vertibirds were not ready, and they were scheduled for release in 2085. Limited numbers were deployed during the Battle of Anchorage, almost as like a trial or a beta run. So, Vertibird 2, Electric Boogaloo, did come out, but not in full effect.
okay, so it's like you're not going to just find them lying around or to be purchased from the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was kind of like, the Vertibird 2 was kind of like, remember when Google Glass was a thing?
Yeah.
And like you could test Google Glass?
Yeah.
It's kind of what they were doing in Anchorage.
And then it just got erased from the face of the internet.
Pretty much. Well,
Nice.
the Enclave later finished the Vertibird 2 along with the X-01 power armor sometime after the Great War. Now there's the first generation of Vertibird, the second generation of Vertibird, but the second generation, there was two types of ships. There was one for transport, and there was one that was a gunship. The transport one had a large glass canopy, 6 non-retractable landing struts, a spacious cargo bay, and 7 bladed rotors for extra lift. The gunship had a heavily armored hull, 4 rotor blades, 4 retractable landing struts, and better armament. Hold on a second. The Salvador family of New Reno used them in trade for capturing test subject for the FEV Curling 13 research program from Arroyo and Vault 13. Now we're not going to go too into this, but this is kind of this is another thing that'll get its own lore someday. It's one of those things where Arroyo was sick. They were trying to use the people from Arroyo, if I remember correctly from the notes that were on the website. They were taking people from there to experiment with FEV on them now that the Enclave was in full effect. They wanted to see if they could maybe use it to transform their soldiers, kind of like a Frank Horrigan type of deal, if I'm correct.
Okay.
Around 2242, the Chosen One stole Vertibird plans from the Navarro base, making it possible that the Vertibird plans ended up in various other wasteland factions. The destruction of the oil rig later in 2242 likely destroyed a large number of the aircrafts. When the Navarro military base was later conquered by the NCR, one Vertibird was taken specially, and this one shows up in New Vegas. I'll put a picture on screen of it. This was just for President Kimball. It was a special white and green Vertibird that's called Bear Force One.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's just for him, and there's the mission where you can assassinate President Kimball. You'll see it. I thought I lost you. In 2277, Enclave forces that relocated to the capital wasteland deployed a large fleet of vertibirds to support their ground forces. A large number of crafts were once again pressed into service by the Eastern Division of the Brotherhood of Steel. This next part is bullshit. Having not been used since the days of the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, which is bullshit because they didn't get here. I don't give a fuck what you say. Maxon never left. It still bothers me.
I really didn't do enough of 76 to even get to that.
No, I know, but like, just to know that like they would retcon it just to be like, oh hey, you know that thing that's familiar? Well, it's here. Whatever. They later became widely used by 2287 by the Brotherhood, which you can see during the events of Fallout 4. The next part I'm going to read off of my cellular device.
Cheater.
Well, it's a lot.
Oop, I dropped something.
You need to.
Every single recording.
Time. The Vertibird has a heavily armored fuselage and can be outfitted with a variety of offensive weapons and defensive countermeasures, the most common being a Gatling laser, missile racks, and a mini nuke bay. It is unknown how the Vertibird is powered. However, dialogue with the Enclave remnants indicate a combustion fuel source. It has a winch that can haul several tons of equipment, or
a winch.
Sorry,
what's a winch?
Or a large Deathclaw cage, like a
tow hitch.
Kind of like the first thing I'm thinking of is in GTA Online. I was playing with Kyle once, and we were doing a mission, and he had like almost like a Vertibird, like one of those helicopters that are like planes, but they have helicopter.
Yeah.
And he like landed on my car and picked up my car, and we did the mission.
Okay, so basically like a tow hitch
kind of, yeah.
But for the air.
Yeah.
A winch. I've never heard of that.
You never heard the word winch, really?
No, never heard it.
The Vertibird's VTOL flight mechanics allow it to approach landing zones with the speed of a fixed-wing aircraft and transition into a hovering mode of flight by tilting its rotors vertically upward 90 degrees. Given the extreme amount of maneuverability, the Vertibird is regarded as a formidable force in the Fallout universe. While the design of the Vertibird is convenient, its dual rotor blades serve as a flight hazard for the aircraft were to suffer a single rotary malfunction at a substantial altitude. The Vertibird's airframe and distribution of downwash could cause the aircraft to fall on its side in a dramatic and likely fatal crash.
Kind of like in Fallout 4.
Yeah, how you
just like shoot it a couple times and they come down.
Yeah. For the combat, Vertibirds are mostly support craft, but they will attack in few circumstances. They are a significant threat for a wide array of reasons, but the biggest is that they pack an enormous amount of firepower on an extremely well-armored chassis. Their weapons include a nose-mounted Gatling laser and all the things that I've already said. Vertibirds tasked with fire support are the biggest threat, and they eliminate engaging hostile forces to back up Enclave troops on the ground. These Vertibirds often perform bombing runs and make several passes to eliminate any resistance in the area. They're kind of cool in 4.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wish that you would have a chance to like fly around in one, like for real. Like, be able to control one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that you can, like, do that one mission where you're like, oh, let's do this, and then fucking...
And they, like, give you a ride up to the Prydwen, but, like, that's cool and all, but also...
Isn't there an item you throw and you can calm down to, like, traverse with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
You don't get to, like, get in, like, GTA style and fly that bitch around.
Yeah, that would be cool, but, I mean, that, like, it just sounds like...
It's kind of busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find... I couldn't find it when I was doing the research and writing it. I'm trying to find how the Brotherhood gets them at the end of 3. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly...
Aren't they in Arlington?
Yeah, when you do the Broken Steel, when you, like, destroy the fucking, the base... The Enclave base at the end of Brotherhood of Steel, I'm pretty sure they, like, pick them up there? Which I think is explained.
Yeah, that's the only place that makes sense.
But they don't have them in 3, or if they do, they have like 2.
Yeah, they don't have that many.
Yeah, they're neat.
Yeah, they're cool flying machines.
Yeah, I have one little fun fact for you.
Wait, Kyle, do you want to say something?
No.
No?
They're neat until you blow them up with a mine.
Vertibird. The word vertibird comes from a trademark for a toy helicopter playset popular in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah. So there's apparently a toy.
Do they have to buy that trademark?
I don't know. Maybe. Unless I don't know, because trademark's weird. You could. They might not have to buy it because it's not a toy. Like maybe that's why
It's
we've
not
never
a
got
competitive product.
Maybe that's why we've never got a vertibird figure.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see something. Hold on. I'm looking up 1970s toy. Oh wow! Look at this. Oh wow! Look at this.
Does it look like the Fallout version?
Nope.
Oh, here it is. Oh.
Huh.
Just looks like a toy from
That's-
the 70s.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a toy from the 70s. That's kind of cool. It
I feel
reminds
like
me
I've
of
seen something like that.
it reminds me of a ride from like an amusement park, like the planes that go up and then back down.
Yeah.
Somebody owned one, or I had one, or something like that.
It would,
but it wasn't like that. It was something else.
It would not surprise me if you had this. Wow. Look, okay. So I clicked on. Do you think we'd get in trouble if we put the commercial on here?
I think if it's like under 15 seconds, we're probably fine.
It's 30.
I don't know.
Hold on.
We'll give it a shot.
I'll just put something here.
Announcing Vertibird, the new electric-powered copter with rotor blades that actually lift it into flight and precision controls that make you the Vertibird's pilot. Use your piloting skills to perform even difficult rescues. Hover into position. You've got him, the Vertibird, the copter it takes you to fly.
All right. So you may have already heard the audio. I might put like a quick little 10-second clip of it here or somewhere. You may have already heard it a second time. It's such a 70s toy. It's very much like my aesthetic of like, I would love to make little commercials and shit like this.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, like, one thing I love about YouTube is just going through going down memory lane with strangers. Like this comment from 2 years ago saw the first Vertibird in Kmart the year it was released. I knew it was special the first time I saw it. Somebody 3 years ago. Santa brought me this for Christmas in 1972. Thanks, Santa. Oh my God, what lovely memories. Imagine the face on the kid today. On a kid today. Oh, this is some boomer being a boomer. This and Major Matt Mason were my favorites. Good memories, but my brother with the glasses would lay on his back and I landed it on them. We laughed and laughed about it. Like, this is... Dude, look up, like, the Temptations. Like, any Temptation song and read the comments, and it's, like, always old people being like, man, me and Grace used to dance to this into the late hours of the night. Or people being like, my grandma used to play this all the time. Like, oh, dude.
Just like real like wholesome like thoughts and memories.
Yeah, like this one says, oh man, these bring back so many memories. I had one, but I think it was a later version because I was born in 71.
Oh. That's cute.
I had one. My dad made it a plug so I didn't have to use batteries anymore.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Sorry, this is Vince Reed's comments from very old people. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have on the Vertibird. It's something neat. It's not something that there's like there's a lot of document about it, but there's like not.
I was gonna say there's a surprising amount of lore for their lack of not I don't want to say lack of importance, but lack of appearance. I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I looked, I probably could have found more. Like if I looked a little harder. But a lot of it was redundant. Like even when I was reading through a lot of like the other parts off of my phone, it kind of just felt like, oh well, I already said this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
right, yeah.
when I was reading through it, I don't know. I probably edited most of it out. That's about all I have on that. Do you want to say anything, Kyle?
I mean, if you looked hard enough, you'd find the rubble of where he crashed.
Oh my God! Can I tell the story again?
You can tell the story again.
Just for brevity.
Yeah. Just give us the like 5-minute like quickie version.
All right. So if you're not already watching or listening, you should go and listen or watch to Atomic Tabletop. It's Fallout, but D&D, and it's myself playing Ron Thaddeus Goulman, our friend Kyle, special guest Kyle here, playing...
Oh, Dr. Victor Steinman.
And Olive...
I play everyone else.
Yeah, she's the DM. And then we have our friend Chris, who also plays, and he is playing...
Gabriel.
I always want to call him Eli every goddamn time. He's playing Gabriel. This is the second kind of like Universe B that we're playing in, because these are some characters that we've played before, kind of in like an alternate reality from the one we played the first time. And we had encountered a character named Mick, and he was like, hey, we got to get to New York. And I was like, all right, well... My character had a lot of money at the time, and I was like, I can buy a vertibird off the Brotherhood, if anything. And I spent 80,000 caps. I've told this story before. I've spent 80,000 caps on this thing. I think I was worth like 2 million at the time. I had a lot of hands and a lot of different cookie jars. And then we flew to New York. I was in the vertibird for maybe like 30 minutes of game time, and Chris's character, who's playing at the time, was like a demolitions expert and had a bunch of mines, and he started activating the mines and throwing them out the vertibird like frisbees. And
we were shooting at ghouls, I think, so we could land.
Something. It was just something to make a landing strip or a runway or a fucking helipad, a space. And he rolled a 1 to throw, and it landed inside of the vertibird and blew a massive hole in Ron's vertibird. And then I did not have a way to get home. So I found a car.
I still have the instructions.
We have the instructions.
I can rebuild it.
So
they're huge.
Yeah, we could always reverse engineer it, but that's my vertibird.
You can always just like Lego it together.
Sure. Yeah, anybody want to say anything before we go?
No, but the commercial sounds really cool.
Yeah. So, all right. We have something we got to talk about.
Are we jumping right into the thing that Kyle brought up yesterday?
Do you want to talk about anything in particular?
No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
So I can pull up the webpage.
I'm gonna read the article. Let me find the article. I have it on my phone saved.
Yes.
So, we were all right, everybody. If you've listened to the show before, or if you're a long-time listener, you know I'm not a big fan of the Switch. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo in general as of late.
On the opposite side of the spectrum, I'm a big fan, and I love the Switch. And,
so here.
Yeah, and Kyle loves that stuff too.
But fucking Smash is awesome, and Rob is S tier, and nobody can change my mind. I have been thinking...
You play a good robot.
You do.
Thank you. I've been thinking about playing that fucking game every goddamn day. I'm like, I gotta get my hands on this fucking... But,
hook, line, sinker.
Dude, it's... Oh my god. Alright, so...
We've casted our Isabel rod right out and gotcha.
So since everybody's home for the holidays, we would all meet up and play Smash. And one day, Kyle yells out to the group, ridiculous rumor claims that Sony is about to buy Bethesda's parent company ZeniMax and all of its studios. And then like a subtitle is... Not a subtitle, what's it called? Come on, help me out here. You hear me floundering.
Yeah, a subtitle.
A subtitle? All right. Starfield is canceled too. So we all
collectively shit our pants.
Yeah, I was sitting there playing S tier Rob, and I went, "The fuck did you just say?" And Kyle read it, and we tried our damnedest to not talk about it, so we could talk about it now. But the article is by a one Liam Croft. On Push Square. He's a writer for Push Square. This was published Thursday. What was Thursday?
Thursday was the 2nd.
Thursday the 2nd at 9:45 9:45 a.m. The article says thus: we know that talk of acquisitions have never been more fierce, but the latest rumor is just a little bit too silly for our liking. A Reddit poster, who goes by the name ZeniMax Insider, of all things, claims that Sony is in talks to buy the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim's publisher ZeniMax Media, along with every other developer that it owns, including the likes of Tango Games, Machine Games, and Arcane Studios. But of course, this is a load of nonsense. The Insider suggests that the deal will be completed by the start of February 2020, but the upcoming RPG Starfield has been canceled in the process. Canned 3 months ago, Bethesda is said to now be all hands on deck with Elder Scrolls 6 and remakes of unspecified Fallout titles, which are on the way next year. The poster claims they can give more details soon. They won't, however, because this is all completely nonsensical. The Japanese giant is probably going to announce some studio acquisitions sooner rather than later, as the PlayStation 5 reveal inches closer. But ZeniMax Media is certainly will not be one of them. And then there's a couple other links to other things. We made a lot of bold claims on this show before. We've said a lot of things that I wouldn't say I regret. I would say that I was impassioned when I made them. I was hopeful for the future. An incident that definitely could have maybe happened, but didn't, but there was totally enough evidence that it could have been, it totally was going to happen, but didn't happen, but it could have and it should have.
It was totally
and it was totally going to happen, but somehow it didn't, was the remake of Fallout 3. Instead of it happening, we were told to go fuck ourselves and just buy for like $8, $15, I forget what it was, buy a chunk of it, and it's shitty, and then bop. And it's one quest. So we don't have it. But this would be the best thing for them.
I think that with the place that they are now, their reputation just kind of like in the absolute shitter.
Yeah.
It would be for the best if they were acquired by either Microsoft or Sony.
Yeah.
They already have an outstanding relationship with Microsoft, so I can see them being the first line buyer.
Yes.
But
they need change.
They need a change in leadership at the very least.
Yeah. I clicked on the link to the Reddit post. The entire post has been deleted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's also it only has 3 karma, which I think is really funny. The user also deleted his account. I don't know if maybe it got deleted by the mods.
Maybe check the Wayback Machine.
I'm on my phone. Yeah, but just going through some of the comments, and of course it's Reddit, so fucking take everything with a glass of soy milk. But the first comment is take this shit back to 4chan where it belongs. And it's all right, dude, calm down. We get it.
You're adding to the conversation.
Yeah, but then someone replies with, it seems to be likely fake. A new trademark has just been filed for Starfield 2 months ago, which I think is a bullshit claim because they were working on Starfield to begin with, even if it got canceled, right?
Yeah, you would have definitely heard something from them. Or somebody leaked something from them saying Starfield got canceled.
No, absolutely. But I'm saying about Starfield 2 being trademarked. Sony trademarked all the way up to the PlayStation 9.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you already own the trademark to Starfield, even if you cancel it, why not just trademark the sequel?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get it out of the way. I wouldn't be surprised if they owned the rights to Fallout 5 already.
Oh, they do.
You know what I mean? They probably own the rights to Fallout 6.
I'm fairly certain there was a point not too far in the past that it was not leaked, but someone saw that it was trademarked.
Yeah, I think quite a few of stuff got.
I think up to Fallout 6 is already trademarked by ZeniMax Media.
Say that again?
I think up to Fallout 6 is already trademarked by ZeniMax Media.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't instantly disregard that. Right. I also wouldn't be surprised now that The Outer Worlds is out and everybody liked it, that they take a little longer with Starfield. But then again,
to make sure that it's good.
Yeah, but then again, their entire what were you telling me? The board of directors is changed, which is really funny talking about Outer Worlds, but Bethesda or ZeniMax's board of directors has completely changed.
It's not the same board that was there for Fallout 3. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think
yeah, I have no clue.
To think, I don't want to say optimistically, but let's kind of explore this idea. I think it's a good idea. I genuinely do.
I do.
I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Kyle?
No, just it's a great idea.
I'm not usually one for monopolization, but if you're saving a sinking ship, I can kind of see it.
I wonder if that just showed up on camera. I just got water all over myself like a trog.
Nice. Nice job, you mouth breather.
Thanks. Anybody want to say it? Anybody?
Public school.
Thanks. We got to make sure we hit the quota. I think we're gonna start seeing. Well, I don't think we're gonna see exclusives anymore.
Yeah, exclusives are dying out.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna start seeing maybe timed exclusives, but not exclusives. Like one of the biggest reasons, I shouldn't say biggest reasons, but a big reason for a lot of people that they were buying PlayStations was the show. Which, I mean, that's a fucking RPG. We've had this conversation before. That game is it's a role-playing game. It's a beautiful simulation. As of 2021, it's going to be on everything.
Is it?
Yeah, and Halo's now on fucking Steam. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're going to slowly
Master Chief
start
Collection.
seeing
Well,
non-exclusive. Like maybe...
I feel like it makes business sense to diversify your revenue stream.
Yeah, of course. Like, I get that they got to sell consoles, but at this point, it's like, all right, we got to sell consoles, but the software is bringing in the money. Like,
yeah, they're the same shit wrapped in different plastic.
Yeah, and
basically,
the Xbox just puts the disc on the wrong side, and that's...
It's like, yeah, whatever.
But still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Think about like, okay, how much money does it take to make a console? Let's say...
Are you talking about R&D or like wholesale parts?
Like wholesale parts. Because
it can't be more than like $70.
Well, okay, hold on. Time out. When the PS3 came out, they were losing like $200 a console.
No.
Yeah, dude, look it up. They were losing a shit ton because of the Blu-ray player, and that's why they were pushing it. Was the Blu-ray player? They said we'll take the hit because the PS. I don't think the PS1 did it, but the PS2. People bought the PS2 as a DVD player because it was like $50 cheaper than a DVD player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember playing DVDs on my PS2 all the time.
Yeah, dude, I never owned a PS2, but there was a kid. Remember, we went to school with Alex. Remember Alex? We had lunch with him.
Yeah.
Spanish kid?
Yeah.
He gave me a PS2 in like Street Fighter.
Really?
He was like, dude, I have like 3 PS2s at home. Take this. And he knew I like Street Fighter. Yeah. He's a goon.
Awesome.
I hope he's doing well. If for some reason
so
he
too.
sees this, hello. But yeah, I remember watching like Family Guy DVDs on my PS2. Yeah, I look up how much money they lost with the PS3. And then look up how much it costs to make a PS4. I'll do that.
Wow.
Wow, holy shit.
Apparently it cost $805 to build a PS3.
Yeah. They were expensive when they first came out. They were losing an insane amount of money. Okay, I just looked up how much does it cost to make a PS4, right?
Mm-hmm.
The PlayStation 4 cost $381 for Sony to build. $18 under its retail price of $399. The figure comes from hardware teardowns by research firm IHS that include the bill for materials, which amounts to $372, as well as per unit cost of assembly in the assessment. So they don't make anything off, and like this is obviously changed because this is from 2013, and now you can buy a PS4 for like $180, I want to say. But it's also,
well, at this point, the game is in software as a service. That's where the money is.
No, I know, but I'm saying like for Christmas, the Christmas deal was get a PS4, God of War, what's that zombie game, Kyle?
Days Gone.
Days Gone, and like The Last of Us remastered or Uncharted 4 for $200.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So
That's
like
crazy.
Like they don't make any money. What they make money on is the exclusives. And now that it's like, well, we're not going to really be selling the exclusives because like let's just give it out to everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think we're going to start seeing less and less. I think it'd be great for them to sell off ZeniMax to Sony or Microsoft, either or. If Microsoft buys it, that means Microsoft then owns Obsidian as well, and maybe we'll get fucking New Vegas too.
Yeah.
And if Sony owns it, and Sony sees how much money, like think about all the remasters Sony has made.
They remaster a lot of their
They
games.
remade just real quick, just to name a few that come to mind instantly. What's that skeleton game you like with Sir Daniel?
Medieval,
Spyro, Crash, The Last of Us, the Final Fantasy VII.
When you said skeleton game, I thought you meant Grim Fandango.
Haha, they remade that too.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
What's that?
Kingdom Hearts 9 times.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like, let's just
Well,
keep,
wasn't remade it from the ground up like the others, but
still.
put on PlayStation 4. They do have a lot of companies that do that work. I know there's a company, I forgot their name, but they did Shadow of the Colossus, and they do other stuff.
Like porting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, rebuilding it and everything like that. Yeah.
That's a hard task to repurpose someone else's code. Mm-hmm. It's really hard.
I can imagine. There's a lot of ones and zeros.
It is.
I have to look up, I think it was Spyro, if I'm remember correctly, because they went through, like, old PS1. Well, it was all gone or something like that, and they had to go through them again or something like that.
Wow, really?
I remember watching something
Wait,
about
the gold master was gone?
I can't remember
That's
what it
like-
was. I think it was a video about how they're like how they were remaking it and everything like that.
Wow.
It's still all like the same stuff and stuff like that.
One of the Final Fantasies master is gone.
Really?
I think it's Final Fantasy X.
Really?
The original master, like this is the one, the reference model.
Wow.
The gold disc is gone.
Wow.
Like it's in someone's basement and no one's ever going to come for it.
And then when they do find it, it's going to be worth thousands.
I'd say it's easily worth like millions.
Really? Is Final
Yeah,
Fantasy
Final-
X that big of a game?
People
Yeah.
are really into Final Fantasy.
I'm really into Final
Are you
Fantasy.
really?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that bothers me about all of these... Oh, Toy Story 2. Did I ever tell you the story about Toy Story 2? Or maybe it's Toy Story 1. They almost lost, like, the entire movie because someone accidentally deleted it, and the only way they recovered it is someone was taking files home to work on it.
Yeah, I watched. I forgot what I watched about that. They were talking about.
Yeah.
They talked to the actual like people about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, imagine fucking up that
Imagine
much.
losing it.
Yeah.
Imagine losing an entire movie, a Pixar movie.
Yeah. And, like, in the heyday of Pixar.
Yeah, that's big Pixar.
No, my only thing is I listen to this podcast called Sacred Symbols. It's a PlayStation podcast. It's the dude who hosts it. His name is Colin Moriarty. And, like, that's the reason why I listened to it, because I heard an ad for it, and it's like, I'm your host, Colin Moriarty. I was like, fucking, where's my dad? and then the other dude who hosted is Chris Raygun, who's a YouTuber.
I think I've heard of him.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll listen to this because Chris Raygun's a funny man. So they were saying that the only thing bad about... This isn't about this. I haven't heard them talk about this because this... I don't know if this is true. It probably isn't, but I wish it was. The only thing is that Sony will buy up another developer and then just shut them down. Like, they'll make 3 games and shut them down, or...
I mean,
they'll-
I get that, but ZeniMax is too big.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but also, like, you know, the patterns and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
I think this would be great for them. I think this would be a fucking time and a half if this happened. I think it could be great for the company.
investment. Yeah.
I think we could maybe get, like, I just want to see, like, just remaster the fucking games and you win people back. Like, that's it. Just fucking, we'll get people back.
Because so many people
Never
flew
played
south
3
for
in
the
New
winter.
Vegas.
No, I was gonna say so many people flew south for the winter because of 76, and like are willing to just completely leave Bethesda behind.
Yeah.
So they gotta pull a win out of their hat. They gotta.
I recently watched a video, and I wish I knew the dude who made it, and I wish I knew the name of the video, but it was like, the only thing good about 76 is its fan base.
Its fans are
No,
incredible.
they're absolutely incredible. A little, what's the word I want to use? Like, not blind, but like they'll blindly follow something.
I see what you mean.
Like
yeah,
Fallout first. Like, anybody who justifies that is fucking just drinking Kool-Aid. But like,
a little bit indoctrinated.
I don't know if that's the right word, but you get what I'm saying.
Because you're indoctrinated.
What do you mean?
You're indoctrinated into the Fallout cult.
Yes, absolutely.
Look behind you.
Yeah, hello, yes. Look at my fucking shelf of plastic.
Wait, look behind me. I've got my posters in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in your room?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't remember where I was going. Oh, so, like, the fan base for 76 is great. And there's a bunch of people that don't know anything about the games that started with 4. Like, I read it was a Twitter poll by some page. It was like, what's your favorite Fallout? And it was like 3 New Vegas, 4 76. And so many people were saying that 4 was their favorite. And they're like, I love 4. I picked it up in 2015 or 2016. I played the McShit out of it, yada, yada, whatever. And they're like, but I never played 3 or New Vegas. And I'm like,
you're missing out on
and
the
like
golden age.
Like, and part of me is like reading it, and they're going, "Oh, it's the graphics," and I don't understand how the game plays. And I'm like, "You're fucking an idiot." And then I'm sitting there going, "Like, I've never played 1 and 2." Like, you know what I mean? Well, I have played them, but I haven't played them in full detail because of the way they are. By the way, I keep forgetting to mention it on the show. Somebody has modded New Vegas so you can play. I want to say New Vegas, so you can play Fallout 1. I don't know about 2, but all of 1, or if not all of it, most of it, in New Vegas, so you can like
in that
play
engine.
Yeah, like in the in the creation engine.
That's so
That's
good.
really cool.
Yeah, and like if I can find it when it's finished, I'm gonna download that because it's easier for me to play that because I'm familiar with it already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Earlier I brought up Smash, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of talk about who's gonna be in Smash, who should be in Smash.
Okay.
I didn't give you guys a fair warning, but I thought of this when we started talking about it because
You should have.
boy.
Damn, I would have done research.
I've got my 5 ready. Well, who are the 5 people you want to see in Smash, and why?
We each got to talk about 5. I'm not going first.
All right.
You go first because you're
Yeah,
prepped.
you go first. You have yours prepped.
Okay, so let me preface this a little bit. I think what Smash is slowly becoming is just icons of gaming history, right? You got Mario, you've got Kirby, you've got Donkey Kong, you've got Samus.
Sir Donkulus Congulus.
Yeah, you now have shit like Mega Man, Pac-Man, right? The other person that I'm okay with, Ken and Ryu.
Yeah.
I'm decent with Ken. You have Rob, who's not even a character, but like he's a controller. You know what I mean?
He's a Famicom come to life.
Like, yeah, like you're playing. That's like saying like, here's an N64 controller. Play with this. Like that's your character, and it's fucking S tier. And you have Snake. You have Cloud. You have Joker from Persona. You have
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
So I think the move that they should go is to get these Titans. To get the
I know that Kyle and I are going to have some decent overlap because we're fans of similar games.
Yeah.
I think we should have extremely large names that represent us as a community and as a culture. My 5.
Go ahead.
Master Chief from Halo. Obviously. Because think about it. That was the game that kind of made... Yeah, it kind of made first-person shooters big again. Like, yes, we had Call of Duty, but Master Chief, right?
Yeah, but Master Chief.
Master Chief. Doom Guy. Now, hear me out. This is a thing I think...
Doom Guy's a good one.
I think this is the thing that Smash is constantly missing. Since they have Cloud and they have Mario, they have fucking Samus, they have all these people that they have these characters that are in the game that they have forever. Like, why not have low poly versions of them in there, right?
I think that'd be neat.
Doom Guy, I think definitely for what Doom represents within gaming. Okay?
Yeah.
Gordon Freeman.
Which I think that's a stretch, but I think it's a good choice.
Why?
Yeah.
Because Valve doesn't have a relationship with Nintendo at all.
They don't. But Nintendo makes stupid money. It's like
Yes.
not partnering with fucking Sweden.
I guess
You know what I mean?
Like, there's ones that I'm like, all right, this could make sense because there's like some kind of relationship. Like Final Fantasy is Square Enix, so like saying like a Kingdom Hearts character getting in makes sense to me. But Valve just has no relationship with Nintendo.
No.
like
I'm saying
even
screw
them-
relationships. These are the people that I want to see.
All right, not
Okay.
which necessarily makes sense.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about shit making sense. You're gonna laugh when you hear my last one.
Okay.
So I've got Master Chief, Doom Guy, Gordon Freeman, the Dovahkiin.
I could actually see that.
I can see
happening.
that, yeah.
I think you should be able to play as the Dovahkiin. I think you should. There's no reason for what Skyrim represented. For
All of the bees could be shouts.
Yeah, it could. Your yes, and your fucking neutral B could be a bow or something. Well, no, you probably need a direction
Yeah.
for that. But could be shouts. You could have axes. You could have fucking spell. You know what I mean? Like there's so much there, and then each skin could just be different armor. So it could be like steel armor, and then glass,
Storm
and then
cloaks.
storm cloaks,
Storm cloaks.
Daedric,
Dragonbone.
Dragonbone. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, Nightingale.
And if you like your down B could be restoration magic.
that's really cool.
You know what I mean?
actually, yeah. Yeah, that's actually neat.
What would be the ult?
The alt, you ride on. Do you ride on Parthenax at the end?
No, it's a different one.
No, it's the
I think you either the alt would either be you ride on that one dragon and kind of spray fire on the whole thing and like swoop in like Sonic's alt, or you do the shout for all of the dragons to come in and they just kind of like rush the field. I'm trying to think who
Okay.
has one like that.
In Brawl, it kind of would. I can see it acting like Landmaster used to.
Kind of. Either that, or I'm thinking more of like how Pac-Man's like do, like just you call in a bunch of dragons and a bunch of them fly in and you
Yeah.
control them.
Okay.
And for my fifth, who I think absolutely for everything that this character did, it was a big reason why people were buying PlayStations. It's a big reason why people have a certain musical taste today. It cultured people with showing them landmarks around the entire world. Why the fuck is Tony Hawk not in Smash? Tony Hawk in Smash. Think about how much fun it would
Just a
be.
fucking random dude. Like, what am I doing
Like
here?
think about how cool that would be, and then you could have all the skins of like all of the like different
Wait.
outfits.
Can I please cut you off?
Sure.
Because that means whenever Tony Hawk goes through TSA, someone could be like, "Hey, you're the guy from Smash."
I read a
Hey, you
great
look like Tony Hawk.
his Twitter's amazing because it's all
It's
just
so
people that are
funny.
like, "Hey, are you that guy?" I
Yeah,
read
Tony Hawk's fucking great.
I read one of his tweets the other day that he was at Starbucks and he's like, "Hey man, how you been?" And he's like, "I'm good." He's like, "Can I get you something?" He's like, "Yeah, can I get a like an iced frappuccino?" And he's like, "Hey, aren't you Tony Hawk?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Oh, that's really cool." He's like, "What did you want?" "An iced frappuccino." "All right, can I get a name for that?" he's fucking. I think Tony Hawk.
He's the most famous civilian ever.
He really, really is. I listened to him on Macaulay Culkin's podcast, and he was just like,
Oh my god.
he's like, "I'm famous, but I'm not like famous in the way that people would see like Mike Tyson on the street or like fucking other famous person from this decade, which I'm blanking on." He's like, people are just like, "Hey, you're that guy from that thing, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right, cool." They're like, "You got old," like. So like. Tony Hawk, dude. And, like, I'm not going to take the full credit from that. I did see a meme about it, but absolutely.
That's really funny.
Tony Hawk. It made so much sense to me. No, actually, I don't have one. Forget it. Fuck it. If anybody wants to take the reins, go ahead.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I feel like mine are kind of safe for the most part. I think Chibi Robo, good one.
Okay, why? I need reasons, my man.
I don't really have reasons. I'm just thinking of like people that are iconic and
He already
characters that
has
are
an
iconic.
amiibo.
He has
You're
an
right.
amiibo.
You're right.
Was a staple on the GameCube.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a big game for GameCube.
Very hard to game to get. Trust me.
Really? I gave it to you.
I know you gave it to me.
God damn, I give you shit that's like worth money and I don't even realize it.
Rip. I know that Kyle's gonna say this, but Sora for Smash.
Okay.
Alternatively, Riku. That would be also very cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I gotta send a shout out to my Gino for Smash people.
Okay.
Because he was in Mario RPG and one of Sakurai's favorite characters from the Mario franchise.
Okay.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight would be awesome. He's already an assist trophy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've got one more, right?
Yes.
I just saw one that made a lot of sense to me. I'm just looking at like a bunch of like speculation boards. Yo, Phoenix Wright.
That,
Okay.
Yeah.
That
I
would
can
be
see
so
that. I can see
cool.
that.
Phoenix Wright. He'd be cool as hell.
That'd be cool.
Also, there's like the meme ones like Goku. Oh, honorable mention for me is Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, another Titan.
All right, Kyle, hit us with
Alright,
it.
so Sora. I can see
Okay.
Sora. It would be really cool because they could do Donald and Goofy as assist trophies
Mm-hmm.
and have all his ultimate forms as costumes.
Ooh, or they can do
Oh, wow.
like, and you know how in 4 or in 3 how they like come together to do the special moves.
Yes.
That could be his final
Oh
smash.
yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity. Yeah.
Crash or Spyro.
Ooh,
Either or.
Yes.
They could have that.
Spyro would be cool as hell.
Because all the games are on Switch and stuff like that, and I feel like that is
Ooh.
definitely a thing.
I missed one. Amaterasu from Okami.
Oh fuck, you beat
I
me
was
to
gonna
it.
mention that too.
That was my honorable
I
mention,
think-
and I blanked.
Yeah,
It's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I know.
I think.
Kyle,
Yeah.
hand her over.
Wait, isn't there a Dovahkiin amiibo?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is there?
believe
Yes.
so.
Huh. I wonder how much it's going for.
I don't know.
Most of them are around like $15.
I want to Rob so badly. He's top tier. He's S tier.
I'll get it for you.
I think Dante from Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Just so they can put the sticker on the box featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Like newer, like.
And then we
old
put Knuckles
Dante
in it, so we can
looking.
put and Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Who else I was thinking of? I think Rayman.
Raymond would be
Okay.
freaking awesome. He'd be a brawler and he can get like real long reach.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool. And his final could be like the rabbits.
Ooh, that would be pretty funny.
Oh, that'd
Because
be fucking
Ubisoft
cool.
does have a relationship with Nintendo, so
Yeah.
it is possible.
That'd be so cool. Man, I actually want Rayman now.
I never played a Rayman game.
I only played them on the Game Boy, but they were still fun as hell.
I always want to say
That'll-
we need more Sonic characters, to be honest.
Yeah, I think having Shadow would be cool. He's already an assist trophy, but like, come on.
Like a heavy version of Sonic.
Wait, hold on. We have
Ooh, Metal Sonic.
we have villains and heroes. Sonic doesn't have a villain in the game.
Shadow.
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
Shadow.
Dr. Eggman.
Shadow
And
or
Shadow.
Metal
Shadow
Sonic.
could work, yeah.
Or Chaos.
See,
Oh my god, Chaos would be so fucking cool.
Cool.
Chaos Control.
No,
See, I don't
like
think they would
Chaos
add
the
Shadow
bad
because
guy.
I don't think they want.
I know.
I don't think they want a same fighter type. I
Yeah,
think Eggman would be.
Because like,
But Shadow
yeah,
has guns.
But Shadow is just Dark Sonic.
Yeah.
Edgy Hedgy.
Eggman is his
How
Sonic
come I can't have...
Sonichu.
Why Why can't I play as a yellow Sonic?
you do when his ultimate goes up.
Yeah. No, I fucking... Well, that's another thing. Like, fuck, we need more Sonic characters. I think we should just have more characters from the same games.
There's already a lot of characters in Smash. And I'm not saying that's an excuse, but like,
Yeah, and they're all viable. Everybody but Little Mac.
yeah. Everyone but Little Mac is good.
Little Mac is-
playable.
Awful. I don't like Little Mac. I like Little Mac in Smash 4, but not this one.
Yeah, me too. He was fun in Smash 4, but like,
Yeah. But Rob is S tier.
you keep telling us that.
Before we head out, why don't you tell us that game that we always play?
That game that we
Fight
always
Club.
play. Fight Club?
Yeah, like just if anybody at home wants to play Fight Club, it's the most fun that we have. It's the same map, the same rules, and your mains, and you go harder than
So-
the fucking paint.
In my group, my friend group up at school, Fight Club for us, and from what I understand, a lot of other people, is you play on Temple, the Hyrule Temple, and you know the like spot, and we can put a picture up with like an arrow.
Could
Like,
you
the spot
please?
where it's like
Well,
a
I'll
cave.
do it.
Yeah, like the spot where it's like a cave. You have to like be in that little cave area, and it's a 3-stock match with. I like doing it with light items, but having no items is like if you're a real like hard ass motherfucker. You're really out to prove something.
Yeah. No items, no smash meter,
Just 3 stocks.
just 3 stocks,
and your skill.
and just my word and my dick.
Also, it is a great chance to learn how to tech if you don't know how to tech.
It's a great chance to learn how much of a bunch of scumbags your friends are. And you'll hit
It's
like
true.
Oh, dude, you'll hit like 300% and you're just duking it out and just fucking not. Oh my god. Before everybody leaves, we gotta play that like twice.
Yeah. That'd be fun. On my last night, maybe we could do something.
Yeah. All right, I think that's everything we got to say for today.
I think so too. Kyle, do you have any final words?
No, I don't think so.
Kyle, you sure?
No.
Yeah.
Not even for our friend Shane Ivers?
Did he steal the cookies?
Don't ever insinuate Shane Ivers to be doing any sort of criminal activity. That man is a saint.
Who composed our intro music, Feather Duster. If you want to get that music, but don't because it's ours, you can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/freemusic/featherduster. Vince,
Yes.
are we social?
Yeah, you can find us on pretty much all social medias. If you want a link to myself, to Olive, to the show, to Kyle, you can find a link in the description below. It'll take you to where you need to be. We also have a Discord. That's where we hold trial for Kyle because he's a dirty, dirty thief. And you can jump in and talk about anything. Today's lore was, I'm pretty sure Cube requested it. I'll put a
I think you're right.
I'll put a picture up of it. Right, Mia. Yeah, if you want to hear any sort of lore, jump in the Discord. Let me know what you want to hear in feedback, and I'll do my best with the time allotted to bring it and have it and put it out and whatnot. If you'd like to support the show, there's many ways you can do it. One of them being just downloading and listening to the show. We are where all podcasts can be found. And we're also on YouTube, which if you ask me is the premier way to watch it, because you get to see myself, you get to see Olive, you get to see Kyle's beautiful smiling face. Kyle, I think this is the first time you're on camera in an episode.
Well, he was in our announcement trailer for Fallout D&D.
No, and he's also in the cooking video, but this is the first Atomic Radio Hour where Kyle's in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, physically in it, like a representation of himself.
Being all photogenic and the likes.
Beautiful. Look at him.
We love Kyle.
I love
It's like one of
Kyle.
my favorite reasons for being home is seeing Kyle.
Sometimes I'll drive by Kyle's house just thinking maybe I'll get a glimpse of him from the window.
like a princess on the balcony.
I was
drive
gonna
by to see
say
if
like
the
a
cookies are
like a
there.
woman waiting for her sailor husband to come home. You can
You just drive by to see if I have any cookies to steal.
Oh, there he goes, fucking with the slander. You can watch the show on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, everything, whatever you want. You can also find our Redbubble. There will be a link to it in the description below. You can buy a shirt, buy a sticker, buy a bag, buy a cup, buy a fucking duvet. I don't think they're selling soap yet, but if they were, we would. And if you really like us and you really want to see us get bigger and better, you can go over to our Patreon and throw us a couple bucks. There's a bunch of different tiers, a bunch of different rewards, but we do have 5 fine folks that we have to thank for their patronage, for them being such swell folks.
Kyle, would you like to thank the first person?
Who am I thanking?
I don't know. If you listen to every episode, you would know.
I don't know. I'm in jail. How am I supposed to listen to episodes?
You're right.
Bullshit.
First-
They listen to Ear Hustle in jail.
The first one is the Friendly Companion Cube. Thank you so much, Cube.
Thank you, Cube. Good man.
We also have Noah. You're right, Kyle. Thank you. Thank you so much, Noah.
Thanks, Noah. Another good man.
We also have Mason,
Thank you, Mason. Another good man.
Gage,
Gage, good man. He requested last week's lore.
Yes.
And number 5
You guessed it. Jordan, spelled with a Y.
with a Y. Thank you, Jordan. Another good human.
A good soul with money for us.
All right, I think that's everything.
I think so too.
Kyle, is the van coming to bring you back to prison for your theft of your sweet
Wrongfully
confectionery
increased.
treats? Kyle, I totally
Somebody
agree.
has to pay for your cookie addictions.
I'm on your side. I wanted a retrial, and I totally understand this country, the way that the prison system is set up. It's not like an addict such as yourself should not be punished for what he's going through. I believe
Say
in
bye,
you.
Kyle.
Day is coming, Vince.
The day is coming, he says. Let's just take it around, everybody. Get home safe.
Say bye, Kyle.
See ya.
Aw, you didn't get. You're supposed to say bye, Kyle.
Oh, bye, Kyle.
Well, now it's ruined.
Yeah. Just like the cookies. Goodbye, everyone.
Atomic Radio Hour.